It was a tough homecoming after the big win last week up in Newcastle. But we know we're in a tough stretch right now. You were playing some of the better teams in the league: Newcastle, Worcester, Leicester in the trophy on Wednesday. We knew they were going to come with some firepower. We knew they're disappointed after the loss in the cup final, and we saw them come back from 16 down against Sheffield and tie their first leg of the trophy. So we were ready for them, and we took a lot of their inside play away, we took a lot of their guard play away, but they made 23 pointers today, and that was difficult to contend with. I think because we got their bigs into foul trouble, they ended up with more smaller guys, more shooters on the floor, spread the floor really well, and we already know Michael Ojo is a real threat out there, and then all of a sudden Parrish and Palmer joined the party, and by the time we realized where they were going, those guys were already in the groove, and when the guys are in the groove like that, it was difficult to stop. I mean, you saw some of those threes falling down, people in their faces, all sorts, and that's what carried them through. I think 97 points is too much for us to concede. We're one of the best defensive teams in the league, and we're not happy with that. We need to look at that for our next matchup. Well, we're glad to have Dzaflo Larkei here with us. A London guy. He's at the University of East London, so he stepped in to help us out with his big buddy. He's a veteran, obviously, experienced, played all over the world, and we just hope he can help our big guys continue to get better in the post, our younger bigs to develop, and just give us an added bit of beef, so Brandon and Corey don't have to play 40 minutes. So, we have a nice, wily veteran on the team. Brandon Peele is an exceptional basketball player. I think people overlooked him. He's got a great skill set for this league. He's athletic, he can shoot the ball, he's long, he's a great shot blocker. He's eager to learn. I feel his upside is massive, and double every game, since January the 2nd, and I'm really excited about what he can achieve. And I think, playing with Corey Dixon and playing with Flo, really going to bring his game on a lot. Well, anytime you play the Leicester Riders, it's going to be a battle. And obviously it's to get to a final. They haven't made a final this year. We haven't made a final this year. They're the defending champions. It's here in London. It's going to be a tough encounter for both sides. We're going to go after them. We know they're coming after us because that's the only way they know how to play. With Coach Paternostro, we give them all the respect for that. But we're trying to get to a final ourselves, and we want to redeem ourselves this year. And we're excited to be here on Wednesday night.
You know what? It sounds weird to say, but it felt like home. It felt like home. Obviously, I was born in South London, so I'm back in London, first time playing professionally in London. So if it was a warm welcome, I had to. I felt comfortable. I think I need to be a little more assertive as the games progress. I practiced like 2 times with the team so far, so I'm getting acclimated to the system and stuff. But some of the guys have told me just assert myself a little more, call for the ball more. I'm a big body, that's why Vince brought me in, so I use that. Well, I know, my whole career, this is my 10th season playing professionally now. Is being strong, playing down low, defensively, being physical, offensively, scoring down low, putbacks, hook shots, all the stuff that the team needs. I know that Justin, he told me, Flo, we need you to come to the team and give us extra strength down low, so that's what I need to do.
The young players did really well. I think both of the Jonathans came in. They actually brought their energy to the game. Jonathan came in to play, got on defense, then got a steal, then he got a layup. Lashley's always been one of our productive players. He's actually joined the rotation really well because now he's very long, he's tall and long, so basically he gives us another dimension of athletic ability at the wing position, so I think it's good. To be honest with you just got to tip your hat to them. I mean, sometimes teams just make shots. Basketball's a game of making shots and missing shots. They just made more than they actually missed. I mean, it wasn't like the shots were wide open, they were tough, contested shots that they were making with a hand in their face. I mean, sometimes we just got to live with it, but I think next time we play them, we'll be tighter on our rotations and we'll find ways to take the balls out of the shooter's hands, I think. Because the first time we played them, they did not shoot that well. Like, we didn't even know. They actually looked like the Golden State Warriors out there. Valentine's Day, everyone, please be there. Bring your missus. Leicester and London has always been a rivalry from the time I even got here, so I expect it to be a very competitive game. I think after this loss, I think one thing I learned about any sports that I played, and any team sports in general, after loss, everyone's a lot more heightened. Senses are a lot higher, a lot more to pay attention to details. It was already a big game for us. I think guys are even more focused now because guys want to get back this game. Everyone's want to get back. So I think when we play Leicester, we actually give Leicester a good run for their money.
Worcester came out firing on all cylinders from 3. I thought the rotations were really good. They were just hitting a lot of shots. Hopefully next game we can improve on that. Just how to close out in the 3 better. It feels great. Teammates have a lot of confidence in me. Vince has a lot of confidence in me. The staff has a lot of confidence in me. It's just a matter of me having more confidence in myself. And with that kind of confidence, they bestow upon me, anything's possible. It's something I used to be very familiar with back in college. That's like all I used to take. Feels good that Vince is letting me get back into my game like that. I'm real comfortable shooting mid-range shots. So it's just all about being comfortable. We just have to be locked in and practice for the next week. We have a game Wednesday against Leicester on the 14th. We just have to be very focused in practice because they're a tough team and we just have to be ready for them.
Hi, you're watching the London Lions. For more games, click the link below.